Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch / PS4, Xbox One, and PC news video. Today we've got some awesome stuff for you guys, so it's really going to be pretty cool here, guys. And TGIF, yo, shout outs to weekends everywhere. I know I had a long week at work, so hopefully I can provide for you guys some entertaining stuff for this weekend, because I do plan on streaming some more Final Fantasy 15 for you guys. I'm really enjoying that game. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into the news. So Nintendo has explained how Amiibo will work in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch and for the Wii U. So the official Tumblr post by Nintendo elaborated more on The Legend of Zelda 30th Anniversary Amiibo, which released in stores today. They said that each will offer random items you can use in the game when used with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Legend has it, you may even receive a treasure chest with a rare item if you're lucky? Question mark? Exclamation mark? 8-bit Link will reward you with a random number of barrels. You might find rupees inside too. Ocarina of Time Link will reward you with a random amount of meat. Toon Link will reward you with a random amount of fish. Wind Waker Zelda will reward you with a random selection of plants. So pretty cool stuff there. The Legend of Zelda 30th Anniversary Amiibo are out in stores, so go pick those up and use them in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's looking like we're also going to be getting Amiibo compatibility for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch and on the Switch system itself. I'm hoping there's probably going to be some type of NFC connection chip, just like the Wii U gamepad had. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these Amiibo can do, even more going forward with the Nintendo Switch, and how they're going to integrate Amiibo into the whole experience of the console. So let's go and move on to the next story here. And Retro Studios is once again hiring. Now, this company has been on a hiring streak since 2013. There hasn't been many new games that they've been producing. And remember, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was not made by pretty much all the Retro staff. It was made by some. They already had some of the things done. They already had the basic gameplay of what they wanted to do down. And I know that they were working on something else while this game was being produced. But they are hiring more. So Retro Studios, they're the developers behind Metroid Prime. They're the developers behind Donkey Kong Country. They've made such great titles for Nintendo platforms. However, it seems like they don't make enough games, in my opinion. So that's why they're hiring. Now they're hiring for environment art, animation, and engineering. So if you have a degree in any of these, and if you're experienced with them, hit up Retro Studios, check it out, go apply, because I'm pretty sure that their next project is gearing up for a 2017 launch. Alright guys, let's move on to the next article here, and that is Toys R Us says that they will have NES Minis in stock this weekend. So here's what they had to say on their page. So quotations: on Sunday, we're launching our great big Christmas sale December 4th through the 10th, which is arriving in homes in the coming days. Features Hatchimals and NES. A spokesman with Toys R Us told CNBC, our stores are receiving shipments of both holiday must-haves to support, and we expect that when stores open at 8 a.m., they will sell very quickly. So if you want to get your hands on this NES Mini that's been selling out nationwide, make sure you hit up your Toys R Us stores and get in line, because there's probably going to be one, and I'm just going to wait. I am definitely not going to go out there in the cold to get some NES Mini that plays old games. I'm definitely not going to do that with no new enhancements. You can pick that up if you want it for a collector's item, or if you just want to put some old school games in an old school way. Anyway, moving on to the last story here, and I want to talk about this, guys, because as many of you guys know, I've said it over and over, I am a huge Mass Effect fan, and Mass Effect Andromeda got its first real gameplay footage at the Game Awards 2016, and it looked very Mass Effect-ish. There was 5 minutes of footage. You guys are seeing that right at this point, and it looks great. It really looks like they just took kind of like what they're doing with the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, and it just looks like they kind of just evolved on it. Now, I'm just speaking graphically though, so we're gonna have to see what they do on the PC and what they do on the PS4 Pro, and hopefully Xbox Scorpio patch as well. But I'm really interested in seeing this game at its full capacity. This is going to be one of those games that I probably pick up on my PC, because I really want to experience Mass Effect in the highest resolution and the best possible detail that I can, even though I'm shifting more towards just buying games on my Xbox One. But we will see what they do with the Project Scorpio, see what they do with the PS4 Pro, the story. There's so many things that they're going to do with this game, and it looks very ambitious. So I did want to read some of the brief overview from BioWare and EA on the matter. So here's what they had to say. Mass Effect Andromeda puts you in the role of a Pathfinder, an elite soldier, explorer, and guide tasked with finding humanity a new home on an uncharted galaxy. From arresting visuals and thrilling combat to an epic story and characters, Mass Effect Andromeda is truly the next generation of action and RPG. The game is due out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC in spring 2017. So really cool stuff there. I'm really looking forward to it. And one more little nugget of information here, guys, is that you can actually play as a boy or a girl, and you're actually brother and sister, and the stories will be intertwined. And I guess you played as your dad, or your dad's going to be in the game, the first person that was shown off there in that N7 armor and all that. So it's actually pretty cool what they're doing there. And the story, as far as from a completion standpoint, they did say that when you beat the game, it is going to feel like you've completed everything. So it's not going to be like Mass Effect 1 and 2 to where when you beat the game, there's like, okay, there's still going to be this. We're not sure if there's going to have the same type of connecting story arc that they did from the first 3 games that the game was actually famous for till it all came crashing down in Mass Effect 3. So we're going to have to see if they continue that. Another thing is that you can actually put skills into all different categories this time. Instead of picking a class from the very beginning and having to replay the game over and over to experience everything, this time you can have all of those skills available to you in every class, and you can just put points into those skills as you see fit. So we're going to have to see what the level cap is, how they do that. Will there be New Game Plus to where you can stack on top of that? I'm pretty sure there will be. And we're going to have to see how they do with the multiple paths and how the replay value is put into this type of game, because Mass Effect has always drawn fans for, one, the customization as far as what you can do with the character classes, and 2, the story path, the story arcs, and your decisions and how they affect the game. But not only how they affect the game that you're playing, but the next game that's not even out. So I want to see how they do this time, and I want to see what they do going forward, because I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be a Mass Effect Andromeda 2 or another Mass Effect, and there needs to be something to connect the games, right? So maybe they're just going to do it like story-wise, but I know they want to avoid the whole train wreck that was Mass Effect 3 and the disappointing ending and all of that at all means. Not only that, but you might have limited your sales somewhat by saying, oh, well, you have to play the first game so much in order to enjoy these ones. So I do feel that it is better off if they do this, but I just hope they do it in an intelligent way to where fans that like to play all of the games can still get some type of consistency between the titles and even have something that transfers over, even if it's something not that big. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.